Hello plant people, how are you guys doing? I'm coming to you for the last video of 2020, and let's just say it's been a wild ride. We've gained a ton of subscribers, and I want to welcome all of you who are new here, and I want to say thank you to all of you veterans who have been around for a very long time. I'm going to do a super relaxed, pretty much uncut, so long as I don't drop any F-bombs or anything crazy, plant tour of my collection going into 2021. This could be the most boring plant tour you've ever done. This is a scientist's plant collection. I base my plant collection off feel and look mostly. I'm for all the weird vibe type plants, both texture wise and look wise, I guess you could say. It is dark outside. You can see it's very dark outside. I'm in zone 3 in Canada, and it gets dark now around 5:30. And it's supposed to be getting lighter now because we've hit that longest day of the year, so fingers crossed. Unfortunately, your plant tour is going to have to involve a lot of grow lights, so I apologize in advance for any bright lights being shone into your eyeballs. I can't fix that. I also apologize for any wiggling that may happen. I am my own cameraman. COVID kind of restricts the people that are allowed into my home because we have laws here where no one's allowed to visit anybody's house. So I'm your cameraman, I'm your host. Let's just do a super chilled out fun video. I've got puppers laying all over the floor. If I trip on them and I fall, that's their own fault. I have my Calathea Maranta collection, which I'm actually not going to show you because I'm doing a Maranta Calathea collection video next week. It's coming out. I literally just filmed it, so you guys are gonna have to wait to see those. Sorry, that's just the way it goes. One question I do have for you guys: do you want a live on the 1st, like on New Year's Day? Is that something that you guys want? If so, go to the community tab on my page and vote for what time you want. And if I get enough people interested, what I'll do is I will come on YouTube live at that time, and I'll make a post before, and we can have like a Q&A, a hangout, a chit chat, because a lot of you guys are off work. No one's going anywhere for New Year's. Well, you shouldn't, or well, I'm not going to say you shouldn't, but general rules are that you're not allowed to. So let's start the plant tour. A huge majority of my plants are actually in my bird/fish room. And the reason for that is because my Christmas decorations and my Christmas tree literally take everything over. And let's face it, tropical plants don't vibe well as Christmas decor. So they've all been moved into my bird room. For the most part, we're going to wander out there a little bit. Hopefully it's not too dark. I'm not too sure how the lighting is going to work or what it's going to look like, but this is Canada. We don't have full days of light here anymore. One thing I did do for this entire plant tour is I touched none of my plants. I thought to myself, would the viewers want a realistic look at my plant collection and what it looks like every day, or would they like a clean, fake, Instagram worthy tour? And I thought, let's give them the real live look at how much of a mess my plant collection can be in the middle of winter. This is just the reality of owning plants. They don't always look perfect. So I'm gonna flip you guys around so you're not seeing my face, and let's just jump right into the tour. So this guy is my snake plant that I actually just had on my last video, where I talked about how you need to water and actually take care of your snake plants. You can't just ignore them for 6 months at a time. If you want active growth and lots of growth, then you need to water these guys. I actually have I'll have a plant I have to show you. It's pretty unbelievable. This is my ponytail palm. Very pretty. I love these guys. What he will start doing in the winter time is he'll start getting really leggy up here, and very thin, less cellulose, fibrous leaves. That's normal. He's not under a grow light. He actually does pretty okay. This is my Monstera that I'm doing a ton of experiments with right now, trying to get more fenestrations, larger leaves. So he looks kind of messy right now, and that's because I keep on clipping him, and I'm hoping to get certain results out of the clipping, and if I get the results I'm looking for, I'm going to do a video on it. This is my Micans, and he was given to me by a follower. He was in one of my unboxing videos, and he's doing very, very well. Lots of new growth on him. I have him in a LECA system, which he loves. That in the back is my Regal Shield. So I'm pretty sure this is an alocasia Regal Shield. I found him in a pot. He just started growing. I decided to separate him. He's loving life. He's happy. He's healthy. That is my elephant ear. He's huge. He's absolutely massive. He's already got a new leaf coming out on him. Actually, the way that I know that he has a new leaf is I feel my plants up. So this, you can see, that is a new leaf forming. It's not a perfect cylindrical structure and you're feeling kind of a bump or a rib, that's how you know that the bad boy is going to put in a new leaf. These are just two T5 lights, and this wood setup idea was actually from a Plantarina Instagram post that she made. Oddly enough, I ran with it. I love it. This is my Grandiflora. He's very happy, very healthy. It is a Hoya, and he's in straight sphagnum moss with some mold. If you guys didn't watch my video on different types of mold, then be sure to do that. I'm not going to grab him down, but he is a Hoya pubicalis. There's a regular Hoya pubicalis in there, and then there's a Hoya pubicalis splash, and he's very, very heavy and very, very big. So I'm just not going to even try to attempt to grab him. That is a pothos. Don't ask me which one. I do not know. The lighting here is horrific. That guy, let me just grab him. This guy is my Hoya compacta, and he's got lots of new growth on him. He's just my regular. I also have my variegated. This is my variegated imported one. I've got a bit. This is a new leaf on him. Other than that, I haven't gotten much off of him. However, this guy, who I actually had in my grow tent, is very happy, very healthy, lots of new growth on him. And his new growth is just that beautiful pink, yellow. He's awesome. He's doing very, very well, very, very happy. And I have him in a terracotta pot. And I have him in a terracotta pot because if I have a Hoya I'm worried about, I always find it best for them to be in terracotta, and then I have to babysit it more. And it's just better that way. This is my Wilbur Graves. It's a Hoya as well. Very happy, very healthy. But I haven't been able to get the speckles to go purple yet. Despite it being under, I guess it's only a T5 grow light. I may have to move him under an LED grow light. We'll see what happens. These are muffishes. These are pond fish. They really shouldn't be inside, but I'm running an experiment with fish water and watering plants to see if there's any benefit to it. So far, so good. Down here, I have a very blurry. There you go. I have a touch of sperma, and this guy was not doing good. He was just hating his life, but I'm starting to finally get some new growth on that top one. That is a cacti that I spelt, and I have not yet potted yet. Thank goodness they don't need water. And then this is my blurry again. Fun little experiment room, I guess you could say. So in that corner there, I have a Pelia moon surface, Pelia or moon star or something that completely died off. A stingray alocasia that I found in a pot that is going to be the bane of my existence. That is my Hoya. And he's very difficult to grow, hence why he's in a terrarium. He is that one right there. He kind of looks like a, what does he look like? He looks like a pothos, a silver satin pothos, but he's not. It's a Hoya. And then this is my tiger tooth that got too much heat, way too much heat. He's chilling in there. This is my mini orchid my sister bought me many years ago, and that is another stingray alocasia that randomly just popped up in a pot. This is my Adansonii. One thing I will say is ever since I put him in on a moss pole, my fenestrations have gone to next level. So I'm getting these big midrib fenestrations combined with these smaller midrib fenestrations. My leaves have not yet decided to grow big like I had them growing when they were hanging, but I have nothing but confidence that as he climbs taller and higher, that the leaves will slowly begin to get larger. Part of the problem is that he's not under a grow light. He is literally just on this moss pole. So what I will say is moss poles do increase fenestrations. That 100%, if you compare those leaves down here, which were just grown in a pot hanging basket, compared to these up here, fenestrations are much, much larger. This is my absolute mess of pots that have had to be moved here for Christmas. Let me know if you guys do this to your plants, but yeah, that is the cheapest grow light I've ever bought. It was like $15 and it works great. It works really good. Let me get a chair and then we'll actually hop up here and we'll be able to see more. Mwahaha. Okay, so now we're up here. That back there is a philodendron sloam. What I do with him every year is I actually chop his entire corm, so that thing right there. I chop all the leaves off and I just leave 1 or 2 leaves on. And the reason for that is because this is such a big plant and I like him as more of a ta-da piece in my garden. So to reduce his growth and kind of handicap him a bit, I do chop all his leaves off. Back there are my snake plants, which I just did a video on, so I'm not going to show them too much, but this is where I keep them underneath this grow light. I water them all the time, and it shows because I literally just made that video like a week ago, and I've already got 2 baby sail fins or whale fins, whatever you want to call them, coming up. Super excited, super cute. My Pelia, because that's what we have. This guy has, he's had issues this year. He had a bug problem there for a bit. I put my nematodes in and it seemed to work, combined with my, you can kind of see my diatomaceous earth, worked great. This is a, what is that? Belfour Aurelia. So he gets him to become a tree type looking thing. He had bugs too. Definitely had a bug issue this summer. But he's over it now. We'll see what happens. Not a huge fan. I might give him away. Yeah. African mask. Very pretty. Had root rot. Fixed him up. And then these are my imports. So this is a Pinnaparata. That is a Pinnaparata. That is a Monstera Peru. This is a Monstera Peru. All of them are in LECA. All of them are happy, healthy, and loving their life in there. So, and then that is my fern. Yep, very interesting. That is Cole. Cole's like, I'm gonna go pee in that Monstera pot. Okay, I'll talk to you later. This is my Mars Hydro, which is pretty miraculous. He's kind of bare right now. I've actually moved quite a few of them up out to here. I think the light was a bit too intense for some of the plants that I do have. However, the succulents and cacti and stuff are loving in there. I'm not going to go through too many of the plants in this because I just did a video on these. So there's the Madagascar and palm, desert rose, euphorbia. Those succulents are going wild. My Birkins is finally variegated, having fun with its life. And yeah, the reason for the pot is because plants in there grow very quickly, and over Christmas I just didn't have the time to love them, so I just expedited it. So yeah, kind of cool. Yeah, that's that whole room. This is where I film. This is where all the brains and the knowledge come out. That is Ella's. That's my little filming area. Very small little room. These are all my textbooks. So this is right in my front window. It's so dark outside. This is my Hoya Cortesii, and he's very happy, very healthy. My sister made me this for Christmas, and I'm in love with it. Super cute, but he's in a terracotta pot as well. However, he's using so much water lately that honestly that terracotta pot is probably way too small. This is kind of, what window would this be? This is a western facing window. This is where my fiddle leaf hangs out. My fiddle leaf is just ginormous, and honestly, I may need to bring this to my grandparents' house. They have a sunroom, and I don't know, this plant would be much happier, much healthier there. As you can see, he's got like a sickling because he's literally just trying to get to the light. I don't have a big enough window for that. You can see my cat's destruction there and there because we had to put the cat post here because the freaking Christmas tree is where the cat post normally is. Fun stuff. This is my rosary plant. Very pretty, very long. I really should take the time to properly organize all those tendrils, but I haven't. I apologize. This is my syngonium. What kind of syngonium, I do not know. A white one, a white syngonium. He is very pretty though. I do like him. This is a fernwood snake plant that I completely forgot I had until this moment. And then this right here is a pink syngonium, and check out the color when this thing gets enough light. Holy mackerel, that is gorgeous. This is honestly one of my favorite plants. It's huge. Of course you can't, let me see if I can lighten this a bit. Sorry for the lighting, guys. But yeah, that's just a beautiful pink to me. I love it so much. Up here, amidst the Christmas decor, is my another one of the snake plants that are from that original large snake plant. As you can tell, he's about to bust out of that pot. And then over here, with not enough light again, is a whole bunch of other plants. So I have my aloe vera. This camera doesn't do it justice, but it's pretty friggin' big. That is my, oh my god, that's new. This is new. That's what happens when you try to keep cacti in Canada without a grow light. So this is my a petunia, just a regular old non-variegated older looking sucker. That is my euphorbia, getting big and getting tall. This is my burl marks. He's got some yellow leaves right now because I did not water him, and that is what happens when you let them dry out too much. They will lose leaves like this. That's totally normal process. I'm gonna wait till he pulls all his energy out of this leaf because I know it's not a disease or anything. I know it's literally just natural die-off because I didn't water it. So I'm gonna let the plant pull all of its nutrients out of this back into the base of the plant, hence the yellow to now very veiny green. Once that happens, I will clip them off because I'm not worried about disease spread. It's just a very natural process. That is my dumb cane that my cats play with. You like their designs that they've put on it? Yeah, that's great. This is one of my favorites. That is a Duffenbachia. The colors are really off in this. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. Very, very large plant. Pretty much in love with it. That is where 2 calatheas were before I decided to film, and I had to pull them out. But yeah, that's all I got. Pretty basic collection. Oh, I forgot some. They're boring ones. They're like Apelia, some succulents, some cacti. What else? One Hoya. Yeah, you guys will live. I don't really know how to do plant tours. I don't watch them often, ever. I'm just not into them. But I know you guys wanted to see my collection, and I wanted to show it to you guys because I don't want you to get down on yourselves for your plants looking like shit. Everyone makes mistakes. Life happens. People get busy. Christmas happens. New Year's happens. And the world just kind of goes insane. Me trying to keep up with different sponsorships and YouTube and just life in general, my relationships, in the time of COVID, trying to keep all that stuff up and running while taking care of my plants can get overwhelming, but I wanted to get this out of the way and show it to you guys before it all changes. Because January, actually this week even, I'm going to start taking stuff down, moving things around, and I am going to start my garden stuff here in the next little bit. So if you guys want to follow along with what I'm doing for my seed starting and all that stuff, be sure to grab my ebook, I guess you could say. It's more of like a planner for your garden, and you guys can follow along with me on that. But this whole setup is about to completely change, and it's probably going to look something closer to what you guys would have seen earlier this year on the channel. So my plants move all the time, and yeah, let me know if you guys want a live on New Year's, if you just want a video. Doesn't matter to me. Make sure you vote though, so I have an idea of what you guys want to see. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a very happy New Year's tomorrow. Stay safe. Hopefully it's not just a Netflix New Year's and there's some celebration or someone in your life that you're able to have over legally, because literally everything's illegal right now. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.